We got to wrap this up, folks, but I just want to touch on this morning's discussion. Look, I take the role that I have on this show very seriously. I've been privileged to have a very decent career in media. I worked at Radio Disney for the Walt Disney Company. I moved on to a country radio station as a morning show producer. And Elroy Smith, Scott Pierman, and Glenn Blakeney gave me the keys to their car in Inter-Island Communications to rock and roll with Teo Dill. I have enjoyed working with Bermuda Broadcasting Company, one of my summer breaks. I have been privileged to work for the Bermuda Sun when it was in existence and contribute to other mediums, both in Bermuda and outside of Bermuda. I understand the role, the important role that the media plays in everyday life. But it's important for people who are not working in this space to have realistic expectations. If ever I say something that's not true, you need to hold me accountable like how I have to hold politicians accountable. At times, I will come on and apologize if I got something wrong. But my goal through this show is very clear: to facilitate conversations, to have discussions that are gonna bring about a better Bermuda. This is not about me. I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I said, I never forget when we were fighting to end conscription, and politicians would come to me, why are you going that route? Why couldn't you just come to me and we would have got you off? Because it was never about me. It wasn't about me not going to the Bermuda Regiment. It was about removing an unfair and unjust law that was impacting young men in Bermuda. It's never been about me. So I don't take for granted. I appreciate the support that I get for the job I do in media. But I need people to understand the role of the media. It's important that you understand that so that you can manage your expectations. In regards to Mr. Neblett, on Monday, I got quite a few comments after the show about Lieutenant Syrie Bean and how people just loved him and liked how he came across. Yesterday, the same thing with Mark Bean, the Honorable Mark Bean. It was so refreshing, but he's always a great speaker. He says the right things. I just hope he gets another chance. This morning, I've gotten messages already about Mr. Neblett. He was refreshing, engaging, and the like. Let me say this to you. We discussed whether or not we're influenced by the media. I'm not here to tell you how to think, what to think, who to vote for. That's not my job. The only thing I really want to do through these conversations on this show and wherever I've been in media is that I want everyone to just think and consider other perspectives. I'm not here to change your mind. But what I will say, I disagree with the Honorable Mark Bean and I disagree with the PLP about canvassing. I know that canvassing has worked for so long, but times change and things evolve. The PLP have got to understand it's not me being anti-PLP. I just disagree with you on how we should approach what's best for Bermuda. And I don't think what's best for Bermuda is controlling the narrative in the spaces when it comes to media. I don't think that canvassing on every doorstep, which to me becomes manipulation at some point. If someone's telling you they're not voting for you and you continue to go to those doors, that's manipulation. It's almost harassment. So to utilize the excuse that a candidate is canvassing, they can't make an event where the other candidates are? Really? To go to another space where you've already agreed to come on another, it's almost like you think the people of Bermuda are idiots. The one thing I'm going to say to the PLP, Again, Reverend Emily, Dr. Emily Gildill, she's a part of the TDH community. She's one of us. And I feel for her. I really do. I really feel for her. But I'll say this much. You canvassed very hard for many years in constituency 10. You see how that worked out for you. I could be wrong. Maybe the Reverend will be successful on Friday. My message to people in constituency 36 is very simple. Don't be bullied, harassed, or feel forced to vote for someone just because as a gang, they keep coming to your doorstep. Vote for the person you believe is going to be best for your family, your community, and yourself. That doesn't happen through words. You know, there's this thing that people keep saying about Kamala Harris in the US right now. She keeps saying she's going to do this, do that. But she's had the last 3.5 years to do it. All but 5 years, the Bermuda Progressive Labour Party have had the last 25 years to do everything that they say they're going to do. And while they'll champion things that they've accomplished, my former attorney once told me, if you want to figure out how to vote, compare your life today, the life of your community, your country, and yourself. Compare that today to the date of the last election. And that is how you can probably come up with the best way to vote. That's your daily inspiration for today.